Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. We're joined by Bloomberg with Isabelle Lee, a Bloomberg Cross Asset reporter. Let's kick it off again with Apple here.
So for Apple, it's not moving crazy. It's still edging lower by 2.5%. So Apple's price target was cut from $325 to $250 by Wedbush. So Wedbush, Dan Ives, as we know, is one of the biggest tech bulls. He cites the Trump administration's tariff policies, basically. And he said the economic Armageddon unleashed by this will be a complete disaster for Apple, who really has a massive production in China. I mean, recall that the current tariff slates China at around 54%, Taiwan around 32%. So it also produces and manufactures some stuff in a lot of those Asian nations. And the two will be devastating for Apple, its cost structure, and consumer demand. But he still has an outperform rating. So there is that silver lining.
Okay. I mean, he is the perma bull, but so he's certainly reflecting. And if you follow his social media, he's been calling out this for a long time here and calling out Elon Musk for losing his focus on Tesla, now on these tariffs and the impact on certain companies like Apple.
But I guess my question is too, like, at least for here, like it's passed through to your phone bill, right? So it's like if it goes up $100, like, are you going to feel it?
I think a lot of people will.
I mean, if you're already paying $1,300 for a phone, I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
I see your point, but I think maybe if you're here in America, maybe not. But in China, where the competition from the local brands, maybe that makes a huge difference.
Absolutely. When it's not done through your carrier, that's a different kind of setup.
Exactly.
All right, let's go to Dollar Tree now. Different story.
Different story because this is one of the companies that will maybe benefit from this whole tariff war. Citi turned bullish. They anticipate that the tariffs will generally be positive for the retailer. They raised Dollar Tree from neutral to buy, and they say that, you know, they have the cover to increase their base price. If you're already selling at $1, what's $1.25, $1.50, or $1.75? And
they really don't sell at $1, but your point is still taken. I get you.
And then they said that consumers will be accepting of this change. And also, I mean, with this inflation, consumers will be trending lower, so we'll be expecting more footprint maybe in Dollar Tree stores.
That's one of the pushbacks from folks on tariffs, that they are not only a tax, if you believe that, as some economists do, but a regressive tax. It impacts the lower income folks more. And is that what you really want? So some challenges there for sure.
Yeah, when you talk about the recovery out of it, is it K-shaped, right? Which is what we talked about a lot during the pandemic. Rich get richer, poor get poorer at the end of the day, and you have that divergence. Let's wrap it up with MicroStrategy.
MicroStrategy down by around 5.5%. So they pared back some of those losses, but basically they said they will register an unrealized $5.9 billion loss in the first quarter, and that's after adopting this accounting change. So the company's holdings of Bitcoin is around 41 billion, and it dropped 5 billion because of Bitcoin's 12% drop. So they waited until this quarter, the first quarter, rather, to adopt the accounting change. And prior to that, they were classifying Bitcoin as an intangible asset, similar to a trademark. So this one is probably for the better, but still investors aren't liking it.
Right. All right, Isabelle, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Isabelle Lee, Cross Asset Reporter, giving us the breakdown of this market. And again, we've got red and green on the screen here. The S&P is negative, the Dow's negative, but the Nasdaq's positive here. So whipping around, we'll stay on top of it.